You posted that you are so stressed for Nina Rose's taking over your man. Kiki ekiriwo?
Omanyi, when Andre and I were dating, it was serious, and he was so wonderful to me. He was so good to me. So when a person who was so good to you, and things fail, and it's not like the relationship failed because it was domestic violence or cheating. No, the relationship just failed because he refused to take the test. So to me, that was, I put my life first and I walked away. But he had spent so much on me, and everything was first class for Angela. Um, Bought things for me every day. He even moved to an apartment in Munyonyo. We had even moved in together. You know what I'm saying? And he furnished the apartment with brand new everything. So this boy spent so much money on me and so much love he showed to me. He took me to his parents, his family. He took me to his family in Busia, to meet his relatives. You know what I'm saying?
Mu Luganda muna.
Yantutte ewa family ye.
Nakwanjulayo.
Andre took me to his family, Busia, and he introduced me to all his family members, and he was serious. He intended for us to be together, and I assure you, had I not left, we would still be together. So me being emotional just is about memories, because if woman is strength that a person needs to walk away from somebody who's so perfect and doing everything for them. You know what I'm saying? It takes super strength, you know? So the fact that I went through all that, and it was an emotional situation. It was very tough on me. I assure you, several about Avanji that can live such a situation. And on top of all that, he wrote me a monster hit, Tony Davida. So Andre, you have been pulled up, and he showed me all the love. He made sure publicly I was known. Our family members, where he took me. So he made sure, he made people know that he wanted to be with me. So, um, yeah, that was how serious relationship, but they're so serious. So, and I assure you, had I not left, we would be together today.
Kati naye kyetubuuza bw'obeera omusajja abadde aggasa nnyo lwaki omuteeka ku bunkenke akuletereza z'akabootongo eza siriimu hepatitis lwaki osaba bingi?
It's important. Omanyi, life comes first, and I think that people should have standards. Abantu balina okwekebereza. That's the truth. If you're serious about your life even comes before money. Or you can have all the money in the world. Steve Jobs, you can have all the money in the world, but without health, you're nothing. You have nothing.
Mu Luganda
osobola kuba n'esente zonna, but oba toyina health yo, toyina kintu kyonna. So that's why it's important. Okubuuza, men and women should always ask babuuze results, so that batandike a beautiful relationship.
Wali omwekengera?
Huh?
Wali omwekengera? You were suspicious of him?
No, I wasn't suspecting him at all. It's just routine. Nze me sinza kubeera n'omusajja nga takebedde. It can't work.
But the way he posted, you were like, you wanted a second chance from him.
The way I posted recently?
You were so emotional, saying you're emotional.
Yes, like I said, being emotional is human, It's like my mom gave an excellent example. Yagamba, you may have a child, then the child, God forbid, passes away, and you get another child. No, don't you remember? Does it mean that you won't remember the love of the previous child? No, so especially now, Zene Andre, it was such a beautiful relationship. It was perfect. He was so wonderful to me and so good to me, And the fact that we didn't live in a bad way. So of course, always, Njakubera, when I think about him fondly, emotions, I feel sad because it ended at the height of our love over a test.
So you wanted a second chance?
Not now, not anymore now. Now about the moving the on and naye ya moving the on.
Naye wali wakamulekawo. Wayagalawo ka second chance.
It would have been fast because when amulekawo mbadde ndowooza nti no at least agenda kukola ki?
Kudda.
Kukola test. Ne bwadda nga takoze test it cannot work. Kitegeera.
Olaba nina Rose tatya Rose.
Simanyi maybe simanyi.
Kati obaagaliza ki obufumbo bwabwe? Obaagaliza kiki? Bagwe ku buzibu ki?
Nze tebalina buzibu. I moved on. I ever moving on, but it doesn't change the fact that when those ebya Andre, I become emotional. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. Those are facts. And emotion, it doesn't mean njagala kubeera naye I'm dying to go back. No. It's just life and it's reality.
Like, why are you emotional? Yet you saw it coming. Put a lot of demands on him.
A lot of demands is HIV test.
Like men these days are reckless. They don't care.
So because they don't care, Naga, I shouldn't care. You know? But that wasn't a big demand.
The man you
got,
demand. Did he test?
Without a doubt, is there any man that I'm with, I know Kwekebeza, HIV, hepatitis B, sickle cells.
Now, are you serious?
No, I'm serious. But at least HIV and hepatitis B, it's important. We have to take care of our health, guys. And what is also bothering me is that social media, the majority, bagamba, singa tewamubuzize bya test. Nawe wandibadde yeah, you might have been the one being married. I'm like, what is this? How can the majority of social media, how can that be the advice? Yeah. So basically you're saying next time don't ask people to have HIV tests. So now what message are we sending to the youth? What message are we sending to the country? So I want the NGOs, the TASOs, the AIC, USAID, UKAID. What are they doing? They are seeing the trend on the HIV awareness is literally going south. By the time you have the majority on social media saying, we don't need HIV tests, team no tests. What is happening to the country? You know, what is happening? You should be worried about your children and your relatives and your lovers. If this is now the trend, then there's a problem. Omanyi, all I know, I can only speak about what I know. And Nzenchimanyi, when I was with Andre, it was 100% just us. Nzenchimanyi, it was.
Just you, but
all those things came. I left in January. They came end of March, April. That was about. No, others were saying 2018. Others were saying blah blah blah. But I know in those under 3 months that we were together with Andre, it was just us. Nze yankwana atya nange just twabadde manager wange Ocean yantwala to do a song with Andre ne tukola oluyimba tonerabira, and he did it so well. Then I think during the time we're doing the song we liked each other.
Era bwati wakwana
Then we liked each other, and he asked me out on a date. He asked about 3 times in Ghana, but after I said Kale, and we went on a date, and we just liked each other. And I don't regret that love because it was real and it was wonderful. What's kutakulira?
Like touching.
Bambi, no. Bambi, no. Let me tell you the truth. Andre was such a gentleman with me. He was such a gentleman, very respectful, and I had no problem with me.
By the time you were together, didn't you have sex?
No, we didn't. Otherwise, why would I put out such a statement of the HIV?
And condoms.
Condoms, did they break? And they do what? And some men remove them. We can't trust people out here. Amira is the first weight. What speed?
So that means you are still a virgin?
I know. But how can I still be a virgin when I was previously married to an African American in the US?
Bagamba abaana gwe teweefiira ariko buli wa mugagga nti ate otana abasajja okubbira ebintu byamwe nga Andre.
That what?
Being a daughter of some wealthy man,
yes,
you fear every man that they would want just to snatch away your property, not you.
Thank you. Those are also question njagade nnyo kubanga those are realities. Tomanyi why some men are coming into our lives, especially for me now. Is it for love? Is it for properties? Is it for the Katatumba name? Is it for Ochitegera? You can't be sure. So since you can't be sure, you have to be extra careful. And I was also taught to take care of my life and do my part. So
waliwo n'ebigambibwa nti alina bye yakusaba omuwe ettaka n'ennyumba n'ebikulemu otuukiriza ne muteekawo embeera nti mwekyayo.
That he asked for a house and
land.
And then?
And you refused. You denied.
You denied.
No, ebyo byonna biri rumors, Bambi. The only
reason.
Mukolera empapula kugenda wa?
Eziraga nti omuwadde ettaka n'ennyumba.
Titles, eh?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying empapula kugenda abroad. Hey! No, Bambi, no, Bambi. Andre, no, teyambuza ebyo. No.
Walaba nga bagenda kubba.
No. He didn't ask for my titles, he didn't ask for my properties. Andrew just loved me, Bambi. Just.
Relationship
kubanga how long can a sexless relationship go? How far? Andre Yankwana is the one who asked me out. Yeah.
Studio.
2 weeks after the studio session. 2 weeks after ngatomaze okukola oluyimba, then he asked me out.
Kyazo kitiyanga Andre yatadde oluyimba ate nawe n'otoololo wadde olinga ali ku competition.
Omanyi, I think that's a very good question. Omanyi, as artists we have to be prepared and we have to just always be prepared, and sometimes it's also God's timing, you know what I'm saying? But obviously he knew he was going to Kwanjuru. I think it was so he took the advantage to put his song with Nina, and I also dropped emotional because it's about myself with Andre. First of all, I want to tell Manyi my age because I've never said my age. So I find it so funny. Maraba mogera ages, mogera, and you will never know because I will never tell you. Just know that I'm young enough to not worry about childbirth right now. And two, if boys, young and old, when you're a woman, you're a woman. Men will come from everywhere. Young, old, everybody. What's that? What is so?
You're not selective.
No, of course I'm selective. Of course I am.
Kale, noonya muvubuka atya, mwana atya, kubira mu kifaananyi. Someone you are looking for.
But if you love, you don't plan. If you love, it just happens.
No, wasaba documents. Si kati wabeerawo by'otunuulira. Bisaanyizo ki oli byalina okujja nabyo? The requirements.
Requirements are usually just be hardworking, be developmental, obviously be smart, and what else? Be God-fearing. What more do you want from a man?
So, are you searching?
No, I'm with someone right now. I mean, I've been in a relationship for a number of months now.
Is it Bukachini?
That's a rumor, but let's leave it at that because I'll not confirm that. You'll find out when the right time comes.
So is the one?
I don't know. You'll find out. Anything? That's it.
The song you just released.
Yes. What do you want to know about the song?
What is it called?
The song I've just released is called Emotional. The song I've just released is called Emotional. It was written by the Uga Boys, and they are also artists signed by Black Market Records. And it was produced by Stain and mastered by Skills.
So about that, that genre is in Black Market Records.
Yes.
It's still there?
Yes.
They are still there, or you chase them out?
No, we are all in Black Market Records.
Who owns Black Market?
The CEO, Cedric Singleton, who is right here.
Who has the shares? Majority.
He is the owner, CEO. Us, we're just artists under his label.
So now that you are with him,
Yeah.
you're gonna chase away Andre with all the costs that it is at?
No, he has no reason to chase anyone. Black Market Records is extremely, but they are so professional. You know, they deal. First of all, they have confidentiality agreements. That's one, not one. Two, they don't. When you're a professional, you don't. You don't talk to me about Abia Andre, and they don't talk to Andre about me. Everybody is handled on their own individual basis and professionally, and that's why we can manage to all work together.
Acapella.
Of what?
The new song.
So,
Okay. A cappella? Kali. Are you ready?
yeah.
I'm so emotional. Ningali pancha, want to taste so optional. Nitaga yesala. That's the chorus. Times 2.
That's what.